I am increasingly anxious, worried, concerned about the delays in increasing supervised consumption services across Alberta.
People here are rallying in support of supervised consumption sites.
Moving existing supervised consumption sites will cause more Albertans to die.
They're waiting anxiously for a decision to be made on future funds, with current funding set to end on March 31st. A panel handed in their review on supervised consumption sites to the government, but there's been no date set on a decision.
Facilitating addiction is not a way out of addiction. Treatment and recovery are the way out of addiction. That's why our emphasis is on treatment and recovery.
The sites provide opioids in safe doses while connecting those facing addiction to things like treatment, housing, legal aid, and social supports.
He died in his basement on his own.
Kim Porter's son Neil died of an overdose in Medicine Hat in 2016.
I believe that had there been a site in Medicine Hat and there had been acceptance in Medicine Hat to that site, my son would possibly still be alive.
Kenny announced $12.9 million over 3 years for abstinence-based treatment. It comes after he called supervised consumption sites NDP drug sites.
This isn't a partisan issue, and it's become a partisan issue. This is a human rights issue.
The panel heard from citizens, businesses, elected officials, supervised consumption site operators, and key stakeholders.
It is bonkers that a city of 1.2 million only has one site. That is completely unacceptable for a city this population. Expecting this community to bear the full brunt of this is not okay at all. But the challenge is that because of what has happened here, I don't see any city councillors holding their hands up going, we'd like one.
Advocates here are calling for funding of existing sites to be maintained, pending sites to go ahead, restrictions lifted, and no disruption to service if they were to be moved. Ultimately, groups here want to see a balanced approach from the government.
Because we need a wraparound support. Supervised consumptions are part of that support.
In Calgary, Taylor Braat, City News.